cancer? Oh, you are such a loser. You're wearing a wig because you're bald.
Meet Tessie. Hardly anyone knew who she was until one moment. During one of her streams, she started mocking and humiliating a woman suffering from cancer, laughing at her and calling her a loser.
It is a wig. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Leukemia? Do you have cancer? Oh my god, do you have cancer? You are such a loser. You're wearing a wig because you're bald.
Trying to intimidate her, Tessie said she'd take her to court and drain her funds meant for treatment. Tessie even claimed she had done this before.
I'll literally take all your cancer money. I'm going to sue you for all your wigs and chemo.
Of course, after she got a lot of hate for her statement, she tried to justify herself. Tessie tried to explain that it was all just trolling, a joke to attract viewers. She also claimed that the woman didn't actually have cancer, just an unusual hairline. But this did little to lessen the internet's anger. People wanted to hold Tessie accountable for the wild things she'd said. Tessie had always wanted fame and was willing to do anything to achieve it.
I'm famous for being beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, and talented.
She streamed on Twitch and created content on OnlyFans. She clearly chose to build her popularity through highly provocative and trashy content, thinking it was a good idea to attract attention by attacking others. She did manage to shock her audience and deliver the performance that made her famous, albeit briefly.
I thought everything I said was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
The clip spread like wildfire. While Tessie was asleep at home, still streaming, her father returned from work and off camera started arguing loudly with his second daughter. Although he wasn't on screen, everyone on the stream could hear him, and it didn't take long for viewers to track down her father's workplace. They found his boss's number, called him, and explained what his employee's daughter was doing live. Tessie's father was immediately fired. When he called Tessie furious, he blamed her for his job loss, telling she was the reason he'd been fired. But Tessie showed no remorse, and she has no regrets. She puts her phone to the microphone so that all viewers of the stream can enjoy the show. She doesn't care about the problems of her father, at whose expense she'll leave. The show must go on.
It doesn't matter. You stop streaming in my house. It just cost me my job. Get the my house. Kia, get out my house.
I was sleeping.
Go to a hotel. I don't give a get out.
I can't. I have no Wi-Fi. I can't book.
You get out my house.
Her father ordered her to leave his house before he returned, so Tessie called the police, claiming her father was a violent, unhinged man with lots of illegal weapons at home.
He has multiple guns, he has swords, they're everywhere. He doesn't even keep his guns in a case. I really think he's gonna kill me. Please have someone come.
She then went to a hotel, continuing to stream. At one point, her father called again and finally confronted her. He told that all she was doing was for fleeting fame, and when these 5 minutes of fame are over, she'd be left with nothing. No home, no money, and with her last family member turned away from her. He said she was now dead to him.
You are a narcissistic drama queen. Okay.
And you could see her reaction. She wasn't sorry. She was happy he was still providing her content for the stream. She continued mocking him, acting as though she didn't understand what the issue was. Tessie's father later released a YouTube video sharing his side of the story. He said he'd raised her differently and was shocked when he saw what kind of content she was making. Tessie had serious psychological issues, he explained, and had even been on medication, costing him tens of thousands of dollars for doctors. But at some point, she stopped taking her meds, and her condition worsened.
But I think that when a woman hits a man, then it is an expression of love.
The results can be seen in clips from her streams, which are still on YouTube. Mood swings were constant. She could start crying out of nowhere or have a raged outburst.
I have never cried.
Some thought her behavior was just a persona she used to grab attention online. After the backlash, she came on air and said she was sorry, though it was clear from her expression that she wasn't.
I am sorry. Yes. I'm apologizing because I really feel bad.
Later, Tessie appeared on Dr. Phil's show, claiming her father had lied and was nothing but a jealous hater.
He's just a jealous hater.
She said she was the most beautiful, talented person and a very popular influencer.
I have a voice of an angel. I've always had angel voice.
California girls were unforgettable. I try to show them.
along with other odd statements that only made the audience laugh.
How do you define famous?
I knew I was born famous, a superstar.
And if you just the number of followers or subscribers you have.
I think I'm at 7 billion.
Do you know what the world's population is? Well, there aren't enough people that have access to YouTube to have 7 billion of them
Not a
following you.
technologist, I'm just a celebrity.
Naturally, once this story blew up, she was banned from all major platforms, and now her clips can only be found on other YouTube channels. I couldn't find any of her own social media accounts, but enough fragments remain online to draw certain conclusions.
What's your thoughts on cancer?
Fake disease. It's not a real thing. Definitely a scam.
Her content was almost entirely made up of provocative stunts, trashy behavior, and irrational antics. Everything she loved and everything that attracted views. A little later, Tessie had a meltdown on stream due to Dr. Phil's episode being unlisted from his YouTube channel.
I can't believe they deleted the most beautiful, talented girl on Dr. Phil. Me.
I think the whole story with Tessie is the result of unresolved psychological problems and an obsession with gaining fame at any cost. It's a cautionary tale that shows how dangerous it is to sacrifice loved ones and dignity for short-lived popularity. Tessie's drive to capture attention by any means possible led to broken relationships and a total loss of reputation. Her story is a reminder that the craving for fame can turn a person into a target of universal condemnation, closing many doors forever.